hadn't gotten in there completely whenever it just fell. I just felt like a pressure, and I heard him screaming. I didn't know what was going on.
A father of 3 was working on his car when the jacks gave out, pinning him underneath. Now, only 24 hours after that accident, he is out of the hospital and reliving it all. But how he got out from under the car has his neighbors scratching their heads. CBS 7's Lauren Landman spoke with the family earlier this afternoon. Lauren?
Jay, that's right. 2 of the man's neighbors just seemed to be in the right place at the right time. When they heard their neighbor screaming, they were actually able to lift the car off of him. But get this, one of the men is 61 years old. The other suffers from multiple sclerosis.
I could feel myself going, and I don't know, I just thought about my kids.
22 years old and a father of 3, Adan Villa says his life flashed before his eyes when an almost 3,000-pound front end of his Chrysler 300 came crashing down on him.
And they were saying, "We're gonna get you out of there, we're gonna get you out of there," and all I heard was 1, 2, and 3, and I was out.
The voices Adan was hearing were those of his neighbors.
He was screaming, trying to scream. He couldn't scream very well, but we come out here and I said, "We got to get a jack because there's no way that we can pick this thing up." And Mike goes, "Well, let's give it a try."
Mike, facing challenges of his own with multiple sclerosis, says lifting heavy objects is completely out of the picture. How much weight do you think you could pick up?
Probably, usually about 50 pounds. That's pushing it, you know.
But somehow, amazingly, this day, the father-son team was able to lift the car with what they believe was a little outside help.
And I said, "What'd you have, a burst of energy?" He goes, "No, did you?" And I said, "I thought it was you." And he said, he thought it was me. And I said, "Yeah, it's help from upstairs."
I mean, I probably would have just died right there because I was bleeding.
Thankfully for Adan, this story turned out much differently.
Truly grateful that they were there and they came and helped me.
With some help from caring neighbors and a strong will to live, Adan says he is now reevaluating his life, focusing on some bigger things, and hopes his accident stands as a lesson for anyone else doing some home repairs.
Don't get under no car without no jacks, no jack stands, because that's very, very dangerous.
Now, Adan walked away with some obvious battle scars that you could see in that video. He had 21 staples, 12 stitches, and some bruising. He says that he will be returning to work in about 7 days. We're now reporting live in the newsroom. I'm Lauren Landman, CBS 7 News.